Tom and David from Angels and Airwaves in our studio. You know what I wanted to ask you guys too before you leave? Tell me about Start the Machine. I want to know about Start the Machine. About it.
We have two films. One is a documentary that's called Start the Machine. We've been filming for 2 years, which is basically kind of what led up to and the beginning of the genesis of Angels and Airwaves. Mm-hmm. And the second film is I Empire the Motion Picture. But Start the Machine, we just submitted to the Sundance Film Festival, so we're hoping that that works out, which I think...
Everybody, if you could all keep your fingers crossed for us, that'd be great.
That would be great, because really this is what we get to do. We get to hang out in the snow up in Park City and eat in a cat, much like where the Starlight Land, where's the ballroom?
Much like Starlight Ballroom.
Yeah,
Park City is
Robert Redford is there.
Ballroom.
It's a whole thing. Yeah.
And so Start the Machine. And honestly, I just watched it for the first time yesterday.
And how'd you feel?
It's really good.
Really
it's
liked
super
it?
good. It's really artistic, and it's got all this incredible like CGI warplanes
Nice.
and like sunsets and stuff in it. And like it's got this live performance, but it's really professionally done. So it's really cool. And if you're wondering what it's like to be us, then you should watch it.
Well, you guys have they have a great website, angelsandairwaves.com. The and is in there just in case you get a little bit confused. So, Tom, before you left too, I wanted to ask you this, because I've been asking a lot of artists this when we have the opportunity to speak with them. I mean, you've been doing this, you're kind of like a veteran now, pioneer, veteran, been doing it a long time.
Legend, I don't know, icon.
Legend, icon.
Self-proclaimed.
So, how do you think the music business measures up for new artists today? Do you think it's impossible?
Well, it's interesting you should say that, because we have things to say about that. No, well, this is the thing is, it all boils down to music's more popular. It's bigger than it's ever been, probably because it's free, you know. But it's really difficult for bands to make money. I think we're in a transition where bands are going to start giving their music away for free, and I think you can stop that. One thing that we did on our website is we launched a beta version of an operating system that a company that I own back home was working on. And that operating system, you can see what it does with our website right now, even though it won't look like that. When in the springtime, we hope to launch it to the world. And it will look very different. It'll look more like an iPhone in the spring than it'll look like what it does on the Angel site. But on the Angel site, what it allows us to do is to do like broadcasts and talk in real time, video podcasts and visual media, movies, everything you could possibly think of that's media related into one cohesive package, so we get to talk to our fans. So we'd be up like 1, 2 in the morning in our studio, like videoing and sending it out and sending it back and talking directly to the kids. And
Michelle, you would like that, right?
I sure would.
She sure would. She said.
But so
yeah.
the idea of it is, so like you said, like what is it for like the music industry for younger upcoming bands? I mean, the idea behind this that we're trying to introduce, this mic is, I can't see your face, but is to introduce a new model, a new way for bands to run themselves and be their own business, as opposed to depending on what labels are having such a difficult time doing, which is funding bands.
Yeah.
it also challenges bands to be more creative.
Yeah, it gives the avenue and put more things on there, like from ultimately the short, whatever they can do, whatever they can imagine. We're trying to create the ultimate idea, and we're not just doing it for ourselves. We really are doing it to try to. It's from the smallest punk rock band to where we're at to the biggest band, if they choose to use that formula also. Because the Radiohead stuff, the Jamiroquai stuff, it's really, really awesome. I'm a fan of anyone that's trying to do something new outside of the box, because the old way is not working anymore. So the way they're doing it really, really works for them, but I'm afraid it's not going to work for, like, you know, some kid says, hey, donate money. It's just not going to work for them too, you know. But the way we're doing it, trying to introduce it to it, if you go and see what our site is really about and the way it's structured, it's going to be implemented for everyone. Like, everyone can ultimately use this so very soon. So it's just we're just trying to introduce it and start telling the story of how other bands can use this.
I think it'd be really cool if you guys like single-handedly helped to change the music business.
Well, that's our goal.
And the world, right?
And the world! I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Tom and David, I know you guys are on a tight schedule. Thank you so much for taking the time to come and hang out at G-Rock Radio, especially for our esteemed guests here.
I love them, and they've been so polite.
They're very polite, aren't they?
Super fanatical.
It's not like and usually the Jersey folks are not. I think when you guys are sort of done and we shut the mics off, there might be more gloaming. Hopefully you guys won't mind.
We don't mind, but actually we just hope so, because we want to leave here feeling more important than we
Warm
were.
and fuzzy. And we want everybody to know, of course, this weekend, Saturday, tickets go on sale. Angels and Airwaves, Starland Ballroom, Saturday, February 16th. So make sure you get tickets. I'm sure it's going to be a fantastic show. I noticed too.
If you like amazing things, if you like to have fun,
This is the place.
I would say so.
Every
February
like extreme
16th, you know?
sports video or anything I see, you guys are like the soundtrack. That's the whole. It's all Angels and Airwaves songs. Did you notice that, or is it just
Well,
me?
we hail from Southern California,
Yeah.
and a lot of those people are our friends. A lot of the athletes. We both grew up skateboarding. That's how I know David is. We grew up skateboarding together, and we're just tied into that world. In California, it's all one world. Like, we grew up as punk rock kids and skateboarder kids. It wasn't like two different things. So we're proud and excited about being tied into that industry. And that's how that's how I got my first start with Blink back in the years. I mean, we were touring on these surf videos and stuff, so it's always been a part of my culture. We actually came to Jersey when I was like 19 years old, because we were fortunate enough to play on a surf video tour. Taylor Steele, Focus for 7 Seconds, an old punk rock band.
I don't know which one it was, but I know.
But that's how we came here for the first time, and because there are people that surf out here in Jersey,
Sure.
So anyways, the answer...
It's our culture too. We just don't get as many nice days of the year to be able to do it like
I
that.
did surf though just a month ago at Seaside Heights. That's where I surfed out at the
You
pier.
did not.
Yes, I did.
Why didn't you tell us? You could have come earlier by yourself.
He looks incredible in a wetsuit, and I just want to put it like when he's wet and tight rubbers.
For ladies, you may want to check them
I
out.
was
at
great,
Angels
but they had a
and-
contest. The grudge match. It was like they have a contest out at that beach, and so I went down to that to check that out.
Oh, the weightlifting contest?
No. But it was actually pretty intense, man. The fans of the surfers out here were like, they were brutal to the other guys that weren't from Seaside.
Oh yeah, it's Jersey.
Like that.
You gotta do that.
It was like so funny, man. But it was good in the way there was actually waves. It was a good time. I like it out here.
iEmpire in stores now, and Starland date coming up in February. Thank you, Tom DeLong, David Kennedy, Angels and Airwaves. Awesome. We'll see you guys very, 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 very soon, and good luck in changing the music business in the world. I know you guys can do it.
And we're off. Let's go. Would you guys like a second?
Is that yours? Yeah.
Upgrade your Thursday night.
Oh my God,
I have that.
No, I do. No. I'm gonna hang it above my wall.
I like went right head to head with the tattoo.
Did you get scared?
I did. That's mine. I got scared for a moment. It's an angry tiger.
It is.
Oh, I have that on my phone.
Lounge area, great food, and prizes for you and your entourage. Change up this week at Hemingway's Cafe.
So you can write this out to Larry and Gene Ellen. I'll tell you how to spell names already. It's J-E-A.
It's actually fun. You do, really? I love this band. They're so fun.
Very much so. They're funny. They do a lot.
Yeah, they're awesome.
It's like really awesome. Like, it's
True.
That song is like crazy special.
They're tall and tan.
And it just somehow it just took on all this meaning for us. It just
I'll go in and get
Okay, cool.
Have a good day.
We're not leaving.
it.